Guys, I want us to talk about what is happening to our Ghanaian players at Barcelona. I mean, their junior side. There are three of them: Hafiz Garba, David Odro, and also Abdul Aziz Issa. You see, today in the UEFA Youth League, Newcastle United is going to play against Barcelona, the under-19 team. So I decided to go and check the squad list to see if at least there will be one Ghanaian player in there. But when I checked through the list, which you can see on your screen, not even one Ghanaian player was in there. So I was wondering and asking myself, why? Why is it that David Odro did not make the cut? Hafiz Gariba did not make the cut. Even Abdulaziz Issa did not make this cut. Then a friend of mine told me, oh, have you checked their ages because they are using Barca under 19? And I was like, okay, Hafiz Gariba is 18 years of age. David Odro is 19. And also Abdulaziz Issa is 19, turning 20 this year. That means that they could all actually have played this game. So why are they not in this particular squad playing against Newcastle United? You see, this is also important for them, their development at Barcelona. I'm happy they are playing. But when it comes to European games like this is where you want to also show that you are that good. Even though Barcelona first team is playing against Newcastle later today in the ECL, their junior team also plays earlier before that game. And I was hoping to see at least one of these three Ghanaian players feature for Barcelona, but they are not part of the traveling squad. Yes, they are not part at all. I'm talking about David Odro, Hafiz Gariba, and also Abdul Aziz Issa. I just wish I knew the reasons why these three players were not part of Barca's traveling squad, because all I wish for these players is to get regular playing time, which I'm not going to lie. The new season, they are getting it. But I just want them to play more. I just want them to I want to see them develop more under the Barca system. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning all these three players. Today, they will not be in action. Yes, Barca's under-19 team is going to play against Newcastle under-19 team in the UEFA Youth League. And none of these three Ghanaian players is going to feature. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Now, let's talk about Antoine Semenyo. Good news for him. Antoine Semenyo won Bournemouth's Player of the Month of August. Looking at his performance, he deserves it. He also won EPL Goal of the Month of August. The goal he scored against Liverpool, the second one, the one where he took the ball and drove through from his own half into Liverpool's half and scored that goal. Yes, Antoine Semenyo receiving all these accolades. So I'm very, very happy for him. But we just hope that he can bring that form to the national team. As simple as that. So far in the EPL, he has played 4 games, scored 3 goals, and provided 2 assists. He's doing so. But then let's talk about Fantasy Premier League, the FPL. What is happening to Semenyo in the FPL is crazy. Let me tell you this. In game week 1 and game week 2, he had a combined point of 21. Then in game week 3, he was the most transferred player by all the players in the FPL. But then against Spurs, which was that game week 3, he did not provide an assist or score a goal. But then game week 4, that game, he scored a goal and provided an assist and had a total of 13 points. Currently, he's the most transferred in player in game week 5 in the FPL. Now, let me tell you the number of managers that have transferred Semenyo in the FPL. 635,484 managers have transferred Semenyo in their FPL, which is crazy. This is telling you that a lot of people believe in the ability of Semenyo. They believe he can provide an assist or score a goal in the next game Bournemouth are going to play. And this is really, really good for Semenyo. In the FPL, he's conquering there. He's already Player of the Month for Bournemouth and also won the Goal of the Month in the English Premier League. So, guys, this is the updates that has to do with Antoine Semenyo. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from that and talk about the UCL. Yesterday, PSG beat Atalanta by 4-0. I was hoping to see Kamaldeen Sulemana at least make a cameo in that game because he did not start the game for Atalanta. But then he was an unused sub in that game, which I did not feel happy about because it was one game I was watching. I have left Chelsea versus Bayern Munich, that sweet game. I have left Liverpool versus Atletico de Madrid, another sweet game, just to watch PSG versus, Atalanta. And Kamaldeen Sulemana did not play. It pained me a lot because after 3-0, I was hoping. And I was just wishing that he would come in and do something. But he did not play at all. We just hope that the next ones he plays. But then let's talk about Mohamed Salisu. Today, his side Monaco is going to play against Club Brugge. But Mohamed Salisu is not part of the traveling squad. He's not part of the squad. If you take a look at the squad list, he's not in there. But I even said this the last time where I talked about Salisu staying that I hope the own goal he scored does not be the reason why he does not play in the next game. And guess what? It could be the reason why he's not part of the traveling squad in the UCL. But nevertheless, something happened to the Monaco players. Do you know that the plane they were using to travel from France to Belgium, the air condition faulted? It was hot, technical issues. And you see some of the players naked in the plane. Heat, chiomo. You understand? A plane that was cold became very hot and they were all naked. This all happened, but I'm just hopeful and thankful that it was resolved and everything. But then, guys, this is what happened to the Monaco players. And also with Mohamed Salisu, he's not part of the traveling squad. He's not even in this video. So I checked the squad and I noticed he was not there. So, guys, that is the update that has to do with all these players in the UCL. Now, let's move away from that and talk about kwasi Sibo. Now, kwasi Sibo plays for Real Ovodio and he talked about playing for the national team. Now, this is what he told Graphic Sport, and I read. He says that getting a starting role in such a crucial match means the coach has confidence in me, but I have to work even harder to fight for a place in the team. If I don't get regular playing time at Real Ovodio, I will not catch the eye of the coach. So my focus is to keep working hard for my club and also for Ghana. This is what he told Graphic Sport. And I understand him. Let's not forget, after the international break, he went back to his club side, but did not play their game where they lost to Getafe. So I just hope this player gets regular playing time. Maybe he was benched because he just came back from international. I just want to see him play in the next one. We want to see more of him. I've always said that he has played the first game and he has set a certain standard for himself. We just want him to build on that standard. Even if he cannot build on it, maintain it. You understand? No, but don't go below it. Don't go below it. If you go below it, people start complaining. But then, guys, this is coming from kwasi Sibo and what he had to say about playing for the Black Stars and what he has to do to cement a position in the national team. He told Graphic Sports. Now, let's move away from this and talk about another update that I'm really interested in. Ghana's #1 goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare, according to reports, House of Folk has reportedly turned down a $250,000 offer for Benjamin Asare from a Saudi Arabian club. Guys, if you are Benjamin Asare, what would you do in that moment? Knowing that currently you are the #1 goalkeeper in the nation, and also knowing for the fact that if a Saudi Arabian club comes to you, you are going to get ×3 ×10 of whatever you are earning at Accra as a folk. That's why I get the whole conversation of people saying that his salary should be increased at the club. Because a Saudi Arabian club is offering $250,000 for Benjamin Asare. I also get Accra House of Folks' position on this. Because if Ghana goes to the World Cup and Benjamin Asare is in that goalpost for Ghana at the World Cup, after the World Cup, his price tag is going to skyrocket. As of that one, it is a fact. But then, guys, this is the update that has to do with our goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Ghana's new ranking. In the world ranking, Ghana has moved up. We used to be 76th, but right now we are 75th. Because of the 2 games we played over the international break against Chad and Mali, we won 1 and drew 1. So currently, we have moved 1 step up, 75th. But in Africa, we are still 14th. We are still 14th. We have not moved up. At first, I used to think rankings do not matter, but now I believe rankings do matter, especially because of qualifiers. If you notice qualifiers, or even, let's say, even tournaments, normally the first 10, they have a special group for them. If you don't take time and you go further down the lane, when it comes to rankings, your ability of meeting big teams in competition or qualifiers is so high. So it would be very good for you to be part of the big boys, so that when it comes to, seeding and drawing, you can be able to meet lesser competitive teams. But then, guys, this is my own takes on the ranking. Ghana should at least try and move up on the ranking. Is very, very important. And lastly, let's talk about Osman Bukari. Osman Bukari plays for Austin FC in the MLS, and they played in the US Open Cup. And they played against Minnesota United. They won that game by 2-1. Osman Bukari scored a goal for Austin FC, and he has helped them reach the US Open Cup final, which is good for the player. So far in the MLS, he has played 29 games, scored 3 goals, and provided 7 assists. Across all competition, he has scored 5 goals and provided 8 assists, which for me is a performance, is a statistics that we are overlooking. He is actually performing very well with Austin FC. It's just that it is one that people do not really pay attention to. And I hope the coach can still make use of him, because I've not forgotten what he has done for Ghana. He's one player I call the super sub. He does not need to start, but if you give him 20 minutes, he's going to use 20 minutes to hit our opponent. Yes, that is Osman Bukari for you. So, guys, this is the update I have for you live on SportsCornerGH. We'll make sure to bring you more live here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH. Guys, we go live.